If you're old enough, you remember the pain of the double exposure. You took that cherished picture and then for whatever reason forgot to advance the film to the next frame. You advance the film with the film advance lever. You young'uns that don't understand this, just ask your parents, they'll explain it to you. I had some kind of Kodak camera in the old days. My next camera wouldn't let you take the picture until you advanced the film, so that never happened to me again. Now here we are in 2025, and guess what? Double exposures are a form of art, and it's not called a screw-up anymore, but an effect. So in this video, that's what we're going to do. Here I have an image of a lion, and this is the image that I'm going to do a double exposure. I'm going to go up to File and Place and find my other image. So here's File and Place, and this is going to be the foggy forest right here. So I'm going to pull in the foggy forest and place it, and then I want to flip it around. So I'm going to go to Arrange and rotate 90% clockwise so that our image is going to fit over our lion. So I'll just pull that. It's not really important that it stays in proportion, in case you're wondering why I'm not dragging on the corner handles, because of the way we're going to use this picture. Okay, so we need 2 copies of this picture, so I'm going to go Control-J. And now I have 2 copies, and I want my lion to be sandwiched in the 2 copies. I'm not going to bother labeling them because we're not going to really have that many layers. Just a black and white effect on the lion and a mask on the lion is really all we're going to need this time. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this top one off so I can see my lion, and I'm going to go click on the lion and add an adjustment layer. So right here, remember the half moon is the adjustment layer, and I'm going to go up to black and white, and I'm going to have a black and white adjustment layer and adjust this to where it's a little bit, the blacks come out a little bit more. And when you adjust the reds down, that's what happens to them. Okay, so now I have that, and I can click off of there. And now that I have my black and white adjustment layer, I can turn this top foggy forest back on, and of course since it's on top of the lion and the black and white adjustment layer, it's going to mask out the lion. I'm going to move my black and white adjustment layer inside the lion so that it's nested along with it, and then I'm going to select the foggy forest layer on top and make this to where the lion shows through, maybe 50% or so. So we already have what looks like a double exposure. Now, I'm going to click on my lion, and I want to add a mask layer to the lion. So you're going to see, and I'm going to click on the mask. Okay, it's already clicked on to make sure that I'm painting the right thing. This mask layer is affecting the lion layer. It's not affecting anything else because it's affecting inside. So if we choose our paintbrush and we paint with the black, we are going to be covering up the lion. If we paint with the white, we are going to be revealing the lion because it only reflects the lion. It's not reflecting the layer on the top and the layer on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to keep that on there, and then I'm going to click there, make sure my brush is selected. The brush that I selected for this is this one, these round brushes. If you select brushes, well, I just found that these are a little bit better, and I wanted pretty much, let me see, a round soft brush like this one. But it doesn't make any difference as long as you don't get anything that's really too weird, because all you're really doing is you're painting over it to either make your lion show or make it not show. So if we go over here and we start to paint on our lion, what's going to happen is it's going to hide everything, hide our line, and it's going to reveal this underneath. If we click on this, then we're going to be revealing the lion. So it just kind of depends on what you want to reveal. What I want to reveal on our lion are his face, pretty much right here. And then I want to click on the black so that I can cover up parts of the lion down here. Okay, maybe I want to this go down, make the opacity about 50%, and do this. So what I'm doing is, you'll notice that underneath, by clicking on the black, I am hiding the lion and I am revealing the foggy forest underneath. And that's pretty much what I'm going for this. But what I want is, okay, we'll do the foggy forest there, and what I mainly want is just to see his face. You can do this any way you want. It really doesn't matter. I mean, however you want to do this. All right, now, this is a double exposure, but I decided to go one more step further because what I wanted was to see what would happen if we use some of the blending modes. So now we have our double exposure. We have the top foggy forest that's on top of the lion. We have the foggy forest that's on the bottom of the lion. We have the lion in between, and I put on a mask so that I could bring some of the foggy forest to where you could see it, and see all that fog there. That's what happened. But let's click on this and let's see what happens if we try to use some of these blending modes. Here's darken and multiply and so on. Now there's a lot of experimenting you can do on this, and some of them actually look pretty cool. Like this one, overlay, and it actually looks like a double exposure. The other two, before I did this, well, let me click off of here and go back to normal. This sort of looks like when I took a picture of the lion that it was kind of blurry. But if you go down here and if you go to overlay, it actually looks like that you had taken a picture of the foggy forest and you had also taken a picture of the lion. So there's one way that you could do this double exposure, and this will give you a pretty cool effect. And then you could do, darken. There's soft light to take you through some of these. Color burn, not really. Linear burn, lighten. The lighten looks good. Screen. I like lighten better than screen. Color dodge, add, lighter color, overlay, soft light, hard light, vivid light. That looks kind of interesting. As I do more and more of these, I'm starting to buy into some of these more abstract things. And let's go down here. You have vivid light, linear, pin light. No. Difference. That's got to be for something else. And so we can just go down here. I think the one I'm going to pick for this one, I've done this several times, but I'm really liking this overlay effect. So I'm going to click on overlay, and that's what I'm going to stick with, at least this time. So here's the product of our double exposure effect, and this time my double exposure has been done on purpose. Give this a try and see what you can come up with, and remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to stay in the loop for future videos. Take a visit to my Buy Me a Coffee website and check out my latest posts and image gallery. Buy me a cup while you're there if you're so inclined.